Hi. Today's topic is IMEC. IMEC means the India Middle East Economic Corridor. You know well about this. I thought this is the outcome of G20 presidency on the sidelines of it exactly. It is not exactly the outcome of G20. It is on the sideline of G20 summit. It was um, comes out as a byproduct for the India. This is what exactly this IMEC means. This is actually the term itself as a economic corridor. What it means economic corridor means this is actually a corridor, means this is actually a route, means this project, this initiative developed the route from India to Europe. Why there is a route? Why there is a need of a route? Because of goods transfer from where to where? From India to Europe. Okay. Why the this new route is needed? Initially, I will show in the map. Initially, from India to Europe. This is the Europe. This is the India. From India to Europe, the goods are going by the way through this way. This is the Suez Canal, Egypt. This is the Suez Canal. Then enter to European part. So this has a very long route, but now it is go by the way like this. So there is a reduction in the distance. What is that reduction? Is 40% reduction in time. Reduction in time means by this route, by this new proposed IMEC route, the good transfer from India to Europe take a 40% reduction, almost, if we can say, for 50% off of the time, reduction in the time. That's why it is so important to India. Transportation charges also reduces. That's why it is so important, IMEC. So now, what IMEC route consists? Okay, what IMEC route consists? IMEC has a rail connection as well as ship connection, both. Now we should know what are all the countries in this route, which are all the countries are comes under this route. We should know about that. The route starts with India. Where it starts? It is Gujarat and Mumbai. Some ports are involved in this route. We should know this for the examination point of view. I will show which are all the ports are involved at last. The route start with India, that is from Gujarat or Mumbai. In Gujarat, there are two ports, Mundra Port, Kandla Port, and Navi Mumbai Port. There the journey starts. Okay. Next, from this port to it reaches to UAE or Saudi Arabia. Okay, it reaches from India to UAE. There are Saudi Arabia. Yeah, there are two countries, whether Saudi Arabia is used or UAE is used. It depends upon the transport of the goods. Okay. Then after it reaches to these two countries, then it move towards Jordan. This is the Jordan. I will show you the map, don't worry. And then it reaches to Israel. Okay. Then first from India, then to UAE or Saudi Arabia, then obviously goes to Jordan, then goes to Israel. Okay. From Israel again the sea route, ship connection, because this is the Mediterranean Sea. Here is also ship connection, but from here Saudi Arabia, UAE or Saudi Arabia to Israel, there is a rail connection. That's why I said this is the rail connection as well as ship connection. Okay. From Israel to Europe, there is a ship connection where the goods may reach to Greece, or may reach to Italy, or may reach to France. There are three ports here. Okay. That's by this the goods reach to Europe. What is the main reason for this IMEC? It is because to reduce the time. Okay. Before IMEC, what was the route? Through Suez Canal, and that route is completely ship connection. But this route as both rail as well ship connection. Okay. And one more thing, from India to Israel, this connection or this part we called as East Corridor. East Corridor. From Israel to Europe. From Israel to Europe, we called that as a North Corridor. Means this IMEC has two corridors. One is North Corridor, another one is East Corridor. Okay, we should know this. Then I will show in the map. Once again, I will give a clarity on that. This is the Mumbai. Okay, here Gujarat, Mundra and Kandla port. Whether it starts with here or here. Okay, then it reaches to UAE or Saudi Arabia. Port regions, coastal regions, UAE or Saudi Arabia. Then it starts with here. Then it reaches to Jordan. Then it reaches to Israel. Then it reaches to European region, European part. It is not here, but from Israel it reaches to European part, Eurozone, European zone. This part we called that as a East Corridor. Then from Israel to other part is called as a North Corridor. Okay. Finally, I will tell you that which are all the ports are involved, because UPSC may ask these questions, which are all the ports are involved. From India, Mundra Port, Kandla Port, Navi Mumbai. These two ports, Mundra and Kandla Port, are in Gujarat, and Navi Mumbai Port in Mumbai. This Mundra Port is privately owned, that is owned by Adani. Next, from these port, it reaches to UAE or Saudi Arabia. UAE has three ports: Fujairah, Jebel Ali, Abu Dhabi, and two ports from Saudi Arabia, that is Daman, Ras Al Khai. Okay. Then it reaches to Jordan. Jordan has no sea coastline, that's why it is only the rail connection. It has rail connection. Then it reaches to Israel. Finally, in Israel, the Haifa fort. Here the ship connection begins. Again ship connection. Here is the ship connection. Then again the ship connection starts with Haifa fort. Then after that, after leaving the Haifa fort, it may reach Greece. In Greece, Piraeus port. This is owned by China. This is one tension India has, because it is owned by China. It is in Greece, Piraeus port. Or it may reach to Italy. In Italy, there is a Messina port. Or it reaches to France. In France, Marseille port. That's all. Which are all the ports we have to remember. Once we have to make out the list, then we have to revise all those ports. Okay. What are all the countries? I will show you again. India, start with India. Either it reaches to UAE or Saudi Arabia. Then it reaches to Jordan. Then it reaches to Israel. From Israel, either France, or Greece or Italy. Okay, that's all. This is what the IMEC initiative has. And from this you come to know which are all the countries are involved. Obviously India, and these four countries: UAE, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Israel. Next, European countries. Why I am not saying only France, Italy, Greece? Because the goods are reaching here, but they are reaching to from here they are reaching to other European countries. That's why EU completely I will call this as a European Union. In this project, European Union is also signed for this project, and US is supporting for this. One more country, one additional country. It is not directly involved in this project, but US is supporting for this project. This is what I make. That's all.